In this video, we're going to look at the last two effect pedals in hardcore, the EQ pedal and the modulator pedal. Up first is the EQ pedal. This stomp box is a standard and simple 4-band equalizer. Each parameter will apply gain or attenuate one of the 4 fixed frequencies. The low parameter will allow you to control the levels of the frequencies below 200 Hz. Great if you're trying to remove some of the mud that you get from your guitar tone, or perhaps adding some extra punch to it. The middle parameter will control the levels of the frequency around 600 Hz. These frequencies can be used to affect a large amount of the body of the tone. The treble parameter will control the levels of the frequencies around 1800 Hz. The high parameter will control the levels above 5000 Hz. As you can see, the EQ pedal is a simple yet effective way to customize the tone of your rig. But remember, placement is important. If you are to place the EQ after an effect such as a chorus, then you will be applying the EQ to the effect as well. There are no rules in regards to placement, just something you should be aware of. You may want to EQ the tone of your guitar directly after the input, then allow the effects, such as the distortion, to alter the tone, or vice versa, and use the EQ to alter the tone of the distortion pedal. Moving on, we have the modulator pedal. If you have been following these hardcore videos in order, then you would have noticed that we already covered the modulation pedals. However, this one falls into a slightly different category. This pedal allows you to apply modulation to areas outside the pedal board. There are 3 targets in hardcore that can be modulated by this pedal. The first is the pitch of hardcore's output, creating some interesting pitch effects. Larger values will result in a wider pitch alteration. The second area that can be modulated is the amp section, or the output level of hardcore. This can create some interesting level effects, such as an automatic wah-wah effect. The final area that can be modulated is the pan control of the amp. This will allow you to create some interesting effects in the stereo field. The final parameter of the modulator is the speed parameter, which of course controls the speed of the modulation. As all targets operate from this one modulator, all targets will have their modulation in sync with each other. So in this video we took a look at the EQ and modulator pedals. In the next and final video, we'll take a more creative look at hardcore by demonstrating some unique uses of the plugin.